The head of the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank has been also invited to attend the annual conference of the Asia Development Bank here in Frankfurt, Germany. Do you think that the AIIB can learn, from the experience of the AIIB, the pros and the cons?
Yeah, I think the AIIB is a really good initiative in implementing the ground policy of One Belt One Road, and in terms of the relationship between these two institutions, I think there's a kind of a complementarities there, and ADB is well established for running for many years and gaining many experience. So AIIB is very new and lack of experience in terms of not just the project management but also the whole structure of a governance. So therefore,
so you think that they will compete against each other or will complement?
No,
each other?
I don't think there's because as you know the total need or demand for infrastructure development in Asia is enormous, and ADB is funding for infrastructure barely enough for that one. So therefore, AIIB being set up specifically focus on the infrastructure development. You can see the funds is actually complement each other.
The ADB has been focusing on energy project, transport, water management, and now going into social issues, human resources, education. So what kind of area that will be left, for the AIIB to fulfill? Do you think that AIIB will focus on implementing projects that will serve the One Belt, One Road as envisioned, by China?
Yeah, the One Belt One Road is a grand vision. There's many aspects, just not just for infrastructure development, but also for the other transport, economic development, and etc. So I think probably in the near term, the AIIB will focus more on the infrastructure, building the road, the railways, and linking, increasing the degree of connectivities, and. But I'm sure AIIB is just one bank. The projects they do is just try to lead, the private sector, public sector, involving so many countries. I think when the projects become more important and more attractive, so private investment will invest as well. So covering the area, perhaps also related to other aspects of economic development.
Do you think that the AIIB should provide loans in renminbi denominated currency or the US dollars or any other currencies of the countries participated in its shareholding structure?
That's a question I'm not entirely sure, because at the beginning people were realizing the AIIB is driven by China, so therefore whether China will push for the agenda to use the renminbi as a denominated currency for the project development. But once we know when this is being established and the announcement is saying no, and perhaps for the time being they will continue to use the dollar mainly. But I'm sure that because China has a big agenda of to liberalize the capital account to make renminbi fully convertible. So in that case, perhaps we don't rule out some project to use renminbi as a kind of the currency to implement those projects. But eventually, who knows? Because AIIB the operation is a long term, One Belt and One Road is a long term. So therefore, maybe in that time frame, renminbi already being fully convertible. So why not use renminbi as a major currency for running the bank?
Thank you very much.